Jobay, how is Aon using AI and property intelligence in your collaboration?
Yeah, maybe we'll start with just like high level on Aon. We and AI, we're the largest reinsurance broker in the world. We pride ourselves on data and analytics and driving value in those insights to really have better outcomes and better decisions for our customers. So this is like right in our wheelhouse. From an AI perspective, we take a very pragmatic view on AI. We're not doing generative AI for generative AI's sake. I would say, and in addition to a world-class governance framework, which we started years ago and have adopted. And so we're pretty well into our journey, and that matters because I think it aligns with what we're talking about today. But ultimately, finding value through that pragmatic application that drives value to customers and helps them have competitive advantages. So the most value we've seen from our AI initiatives to date is really information retrieval and data organization. And so if we move on to like the relative part of this and the reinsurance risk transfer, we basically use data to show the reinsurers how our clients win. And that data ultimately is an integral part of differentiation, the amount of capacity you get and the price that you get. And so there's two processes you go through in the reinsurance underwriting process. The first factor is qualitative, and the second one is quantitative. So the qualitative one really focuses on the soft stuff, but the soft stuff does matter. And so it would be management team performance, like combined ratios, loss ratios, the business model, and really important is data quality and data fidelity. So the reinsurers will basically, they probably won't say this, but they compare company to company in order to kind of select which ones they're going to allocate their capital to. So data quality is a big item, even on the quantitative, on the qualitative side of it. When we get to the quantitative side, it's basically math, and that math is used with data. And so data is what tells the differentiating story that ultimately gets you more capacity and a better price. And so if you go through and take it one level further, that data is run through, and particularly in property, what we're talking about today, that data is run through a CAP model, and that CAP model has many data elements. So data quality and data fidelity, basically you get scored on those. And if you don't have the data, or if that data is wrong, the reinsurers will assume the worst and surcharge it, which means more expensive reinsurance. I think in the end of the day, on the quantitative side, we've also done some analysis with kind of sensitivity analysis with home factors. And we have seen instances where the PML and expected loss decreases, an order of magnitude of 5% based on home factor data versus unknown data. So we see kind of the multiplicative power of that high fidelity data, and you layer it on one extra one, which Matt didn't necessarily talk about, but they do have Porch has industry leading combined ratios. So that's where the proof is in the pudding, right? And ultimately, at the end of the day, this combination of high fidelity, high quality data, the ability to argue analytically with those reinsurers on the other side creates better outcomes, and you're building trust, additional capacity, because you really truly have differentiated yourself. And if you have industry leading combined loss ratios, everybody likes to back a winner. And so everybody's coming to the table. You really want to know what you're doing. What is the differentiation? And we've seen that play out, particularly over the last couple of renewal seasons in a hard market, being able to do things that others could not in the reinsurance program. So I think it's a overall winning combination that, data and AI are pretty powerful. It aligns really well with our own view, which is very pragmatic application to data and AI and data combined to create differentiation.